So here's a fun little story time for you guys, okay? So as much as you guys know, I have been doing YouTube for well over 3 years now, okay? It's about to be 4 years of me doing YouTube and stuff. But the reason why I'm here to tell you guys this story is basically because I was in a YouTube video well before I became a YouTuber, okay? So if you guys are familiar with the name Moe Sargi, then all I can tell you is I was in a Moe Sargi video at one point, okay? Now, if you guys don't know who Moe Sargi is, let me go ahead and explain, because you obviously deserve to know who he is, because I'm sure a lot of you guys probably don't, okay? If you don't know who Moe Sargi is, he's probably one of the biggest, like, ghost exploring and, like, haunted place, like, abandoned places explorer that I know of, okay? He's one of the biggest ones that I know of, and you know, I just loved watching content like this. Like, I love horror, I love anything spooky, like, I love watching, if you've watched me on Twitch, you guys know that I love watching, like, scary stuff on there sometimes, you know? Like, I just love anything and everything spooky, horror, I love it, you know what I mean? And so Moe Sargi was one of the most entertaining YouTubers that I watched, because he would do content like that, and it was for me, you know what I mean? It was for me. Like, I haven't watched Moe Sargi in years, but I can honestly tell you that he was probably one of, like, my top favorite YouTubers, because of the fact that, like, I was just so entertained by him. But yeah, I was in a video of his once, and it wasn't what you think it was, okay? So basically, let me explain, right? So I believe this was in the year, I have it here, hang on a sec. This was in 2018, alright? So in 2018, Moe Sargi decided to have, like, a fan meetup, you know, like meeting with his fans in public, and he was gonna publicly post his location, and so fans can just go and meet him, right? And you know, me being a big fan of his at the time, I was like, I want to go see him, you know what I mean? Because it's like rare to go meet a YouTuber for free, you know what I mean? Like, there was literally no charge to go see this YouTuber. And the reason why is because he did a fan meetup in Venice Beach in LA. So, you know, it was obviously, there was no charge to go meet him. So I was like, I really want to go see him. Like, he's one of my favorite YouTubers at the time. Like, I was like, I need to go see Moe Sargi so badly. So, you know, I forced my dad to take the whole family. We went all as a whole, even though my parents don't know a single thing about this guy. They knew that we wanted to go. Well, you know, I mean me and my sister, because we both loved watching him at the time. We wanted to go see him because he was one of our favorite YouTubers. My parents had no idea what we were going for. We just, all they knew is that someone that we wanted to meet was gonna be there. So they were like, that's all the information we need, let's go, you know? So we went to Venice Beach, and at first I was like, what if we get there late, you know what I mean? I was like, what if we get there and he's no longer there? Like, what if we're late? What if there's traffic? You know what I mean? And this is when I used to live closer to LA than right now, you know what I mean? Like, if I were to go meet a YouTuber right now in Venice Beach from my house right here, I would definitely worry about getting there late, because I live further away now, you know what I mean? So it's not that close to me like it was before. And we got there, and I was just like, constantly checking his Twitter, because I was like, he's gonna definitely post what spot he's in. And he didn't necessarily post where he was, but he did exactly do what I wanted him to do, which was to have a fit that stands out, you know what I mean? Like, people go to Venice Beach in all types of things, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen people go in, like, regular beach clothing, some people go in, like, sports gear even, because it's like cooling, refreshing clothes. I once saw a guy in Venice Beach in a thong. So it's like, there's all kinds of stuff you see in LA, especially in Venice Beach, you know what I mean? And he posted a fit of him wearing nothing but blue Adidas. That's all I needed to know. I was like, okay, thank God he posted a fit, because I need to know what this guy looks like so I can at least spot him from a distance. And I did, right? We got to the beach, we walked around for a little bit, looked for him, and then we saw him from afar. And at that point, when we saw him from afar, we were with another group of people who wanted to also go meet him. So it was just like it was a pretty big group of people, you know. It was a pretty nice big group of people who showed up to go meet him. It was really cool seeing people in merch and all that stuff. I didn't own any merch because I wasn't the type of person to own merch back then, but like, you know, it was really nice seeing and meeting people, you know what I mean. And he vlogged, which was, you know, pretty weird for us, especially since like I wasn't on YouTube yet, so like I couldn't even like vlog my experience. Like I definitely would have vlogged that experience had I already been on YouTube, but I didn't because I wasn't used to this. Like nobody knew that I wanted to do that, you know. So I, you know, I was a little nervous. I was like, oh my god, this kid's vlogging and we're gonna be in it, you know what I mean. Like I was like, he's definitely gonna like show each one of us and stuff like that. And I just knew damn well eventually he was gonna put us in a video. And the thing is that I was confused because I was like, well, is he though? Because like his channel is all horror themed. Like he does ghost exploring, abandoned places, like spooky, and he's just gonna upload a video of a fan meetup in Venice Beach. I just think it wasn't like the type of thing he would upload. And I stayed up to date with like his videos, you know. I would be like constantly checking all his videos that would come out after that event to see if we would show up. And what do you know it, we showed up. Okay, now here's the thing, I can't insert footage nor can I link the video for you guys to go check it out, because frankly, even though the video's out there somewhere, I can't find it. Okay, it has been years. Okay, it's been since 2018, guys. I've literally looked through a majority of his videos from around that time and I just can't find anything. Like I can't find the video. Like I've literally, one night I literally was just laying in bed on my phone till midnight, just skipping through videos of his that came out around that time, and I just couldn't find it because the video itself was a exploring video, like ghost exploring video, and then it's just like the ending part of it was like the half of him meeting us in LA. So it's not like it's a video that was specific, you know, like it wasn't a specific video for like fan meetup in LA. Like it wasn't that, like it was included in a regular video that he uploaded. So that's why it's really hard to find. I can't find it. However, I do have here a picture, basically, not a screenshot. I have a picture of when I watched the video for the first time. So this was in my older bedroom. As you can tell, the TV almost looks the same as the one I have right now. And yeah, there he is in his Adidas. And oh, what's that in the background? You see that black thing in the background? Yeah, that is quite literally me. That is me in the background. Just, oh my god, dude. That, first of all, can I just say, I don't know what was going on with me back then. I don't know if that was a crisis or anything. Like, first of all, I look mad, but frankly, that's just the glare because obviously it's the beach. There's sun just be all up in your face, you know what I mean? For whatever reason, I wore the biggest and darkest sweater. Okay, first of all, this Punisher sweater war flashbacks. Okay, nothing against Punisher, but I just hated this sweater. Like, it was so annoying and I hated it so much, but I always freaking wore it. Like, this was my go-to sweater for literally anything. Like, I would wear it every single day. It was one of those like things where it's like when you're in high school, like you wear the same hoodie every single day, and it's like once you grow out of it, you're kind of like grossed out by it. You're like, dude, I wore that every day. That's so gross. Like, that's me with this Punisher jacket. I hated this so much. My iPhone, which you can clearly see, I have a pop socket on there. My skin is so dark. I was really tan back then, dude. Okay, I didn't care for my skin like I do now. My beard, god, disgusting. I hate it. I hate looking at myself and seeing me with facial hair or anything like that. I'm grossed out by it, you know. Like, I'm sorry, like I hate seeing myself with like a beard or a mustache. Like, that's why it's so hard for me to look back at memories, because all I see during my favorite moments in life were me with a beard and a mustache, and like you guys know me being transgender, like I hate seeing myself looking like that. My backpack, I can't tell what that is. It looks like my BTS backpack, which I no longer have. My mom literally took that bag away from me and said, I'm giving these to people in Mexico. I was like, all right, I guess, you know. But yeah, this was like the one moment where you can clearly see me in the background. I was like, oh god, I was really scared to get caught on camera, because I was like, a lot of people watch this guy, you know, and even though a lot of people don't know who I am, the thought of me having thousands of people look at me in the background, it was so crazy for me. And yeah, he vlogged like maybe like 15 minutes worth of footage at Venice Beach, so you know I wasn't in it for that long. But this screenshot right here, this picture, I mean, of when I was watching the video, this was the best part where you actually saw me in it. Like I was one of the people who definitely stood out in a video, because I mean, clearly look at this picture. I'm like looking directly into the camera too. Like, can we get a look at that? I'm eyeballing this camera so hard right now. Like I'm judging the fact that I'm on camera right now. But anyway, a little story about what happened that day. So if you can see in this picture, he's holding something, right? You see that, like, it looks like cardboard, like bent cardboard and all that. So basically, in a video that he previously did before going to meet us in Venice Beach, he went to this like cemetery basically, and he found a Ouija board in a tree, and he kept it, which was like, I nowadays, I'm like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get why people do that, you know? But he had it on him that day, and he quite literally did a giveaway for the Ouija board. Like, he literally pulled it out of his backpack, and everyone was like, yo, oh my god, it's the Ouija board. Like, it was like the most magical moment ever. Like, you know what I mean? And everyone freaked out. Everyone was like, yo, oh my god, it's the Ouija board from the tree. Like, it was, even I fanboyed a little bit, and I'm like, why am I fangirling over this Ouija board? Like, I'm acting like as if I want it. And he quite literally gave it away. He literally gave it away. He was like, does anyone want it? And some people were like, yeah, I want it, you know? I don't think people really realized what was happening. Like, yeah, it's a Ouija board, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, maybe your favorite YouTuber found it and gave it to you, like he personally hand gave it to you, but it's like, at the end of the day, you have to realize this is a Ouija board. You're taking home a Ouija board. Like, I was like, I don't want any part of this. I'm sorry. Like, I love you, Mo, but like, I please, I don't want to be involved in this giveaway. And I saw the girl that he gave it to, and she was very happy about it. I was like, you go, girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you talk to those dead people, man. I don't know. Like, it was kind of scary for him to pull that out. Another thing that I want to point out that I thought was really funny about him was that, you know, because the people that went to go see him, aside from my parents, they don't really count because they just spent the whole time walking around the beach, you know. It was me, my sister, and one of my cousins. Now, one of my cousins, well, the one that went with us, she took her Polaroid camera to take a picture with him, and it was funny for us to witness this because as he was taking photos with fans and stuff, he was live streaming. I don't know what app it was. It wasn't Twitch nor YouTube. It was like some other live streaming app. I don't know what it was, but he was live streaming, and it was so funny because my cousin like pulled up with her Polaroid camera, and you know, I don't know if I took the picture, but they were posing and I took it, and he saw the actual, like, the picture come out from the top, and he was like amazed by it. And it was so funny because he even asked us, he was like, what is that? Like, what is that thing doing? He had no idea what a Polaroid camera was. This was the most magical moment of my life. Like, he had no idea what a Polaroid camera was. And so my cousin waited for the picture to develop, and she showed it to him to be like, this is what it is. Like, a Polaroid camera takes a picture and it prints it out for you, basically. And he was so amazed by it, he literally like grabbed it and showed it to his audience on live stream, and it was the funniest thing ever, because we were all like, oh my god, like literally your face is on the live stream now. Like, you know what I mean? It was so funny to me, like, knowing the fact that Moe Sargi has no idea what a Polaroid is. Like, this kid has no idea what a Polaroid camera is, and he was amazed by what it was. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I needed to buy him one. Like, I feel like he would have loved if someone gifted him a Polaroid camera. Now I know what to get him if I ever meet him again, you know what I mean? I want to say though, before I go, happy Pride Month to all my beautiful people out there, okay? If there's any people out there like me, anyone who's different than me, you know, just know that you're not alone, okay? And you are very much loved, especially on here, okay? This is a very LGBTQ plus friendly channel. You're always welcome here, okay? So yeah, this is a very safe spot for us people, okay? Clearly, since I myself am one of them, okay? If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I posted a video, not a video, I'm sorry, I posted a picture. Basically, it has been 1 year since I came out as transgender, and it's a beautiful moment for me, okay? I basically posted in like anniversary type photo, like it's been a year since I came out, and it was great, honestly. I loved that photo, those photos that I posted. I think it was like 3 photos that I took. So yeah, happy Pride Month to all of you out there. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.